Good morning, survivors, and happy Thursday. I know I said it was Thursday yesterday, but I was a little off. So happy Thursday. Hey, today we're going to talk about a couple of different things. Well, mostly one thing, which is signs that your narcissist is about to roll out, okay? Signs that your narcissist is about to leave you is one thing we're going to talk about. And the other thing we're going to talk about is this right here, watch. So the kids are out of school today. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful snowy day. Yay for a snow day. Isn't it pretty? I think so. I heard from a lot of people that they were having trouble hearing my videos, so I got a new microphone. I'm just now trying it. I didn't use it in the intro. Do you hear a difference? Let me know.
My name is Angie Atkinson, and this channel is all about teaching you what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want.
So we all know how when we fall in love with a narcissist, it's very fairy tale-like at the beginning, or it can be. You know, it's like we think we found the relationship that we always wanted, right? We're like, oh my God, this is our soulmate, and everything is perfect. They dote on us. They follow us around. They act like we're amazing. And we think, oh my God, this is so amazing. We think this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. And we fall for it so hard, right? Well, you know, passion like you never experienced, you know, we end up married, we end up having kids with them, we might start to see red flags, but because we're people pleasers, because we're empaths, because we care about how people feel, we try to, you know, figure it out. We try to think, well, maybe it's us, maybe it's something we've done, maybe we are the problem, right? Of course, the catch is that it's not real. And before we know it, we realize, holy crap, this isn't what I thought it was. We've fallen for a narcissist, and now we think it's too late. We can't get away. We might start to see red flags, but we don't know for sure. So no matter where we are in the relationship, no matter where you are in your relationship today, there are actual signs that, you know, you could say that your narcissist begins to show him or herself to you. And it is important to understand that it's not that your narcissist or your partner has been changing. It's more like they're kind of like a chameleon. They feel the need to blend in with, you know, people who are healthy, people who understand other people, people who are socially aware. Because this way they are able to validate their false sense of self and make other people believe that it's legit and real. So, of course, no matter where you are in your relationship, there are those actual signs where, you know, they become their narcissistic self. So, unfortunately, they don't get to hold up their facade for very long because they don't really know how. They can only hold it up for so long, right? So, they need new things. They need new people. They need new supply. And then they discard their existing supply, which at some point ends up being you. So how do you know if a narcissist is about to leave you? Well, I'm going to give you some signs of that right now. But first, do you have your coffee? So what's the first sign? Well, when you first met your narcissist, you probably found yourself feeling amazing because your narcissist was like, oh my God, you're so smart, you're so good looking, you're so together, you're so different than my last supply. They don't use the word supply, but essentially they love bomb you. They tell you you're amazing and wonderful, and you love that shit, right? But then, and who wouldn't? Let's be honest, who wouldn't love that? But what happens is that where you were once told, hey, you're smart, you're attractive, you're fun, you're so outgoing, you're so this, it's such a turn on. You know, your narcissist starts to see you as the opposite. They'll tell you that, you know, you're being smart means you're just really, you know, sneaky and cunning and whatever. And being attractive means you're trying to hit on people of the opposite or same sex, depending on your sexuality. Well, why do you need to put makeup on, or why do you need to wear cologne? La, 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 la. You know, looking for excuses, right? You know, or the wonderful traits they loved about you. Essentially, those things all get flipped around and turned into negative things. And, you know, now those are the reasons that your relationship must end, according to the narcissist. Next up, your success becomes a big threat to them. So maybe you got a promotion, maybe you started your own business, maybe you did something and somebody said, good job to you. And the narcissist, while they originally during the love bombing phase would have been like, oh, good job, honey, blah, blah. They, when they get to that point where they are feeling threatened by you, when they're ready to leave, they'll start to feel threatened by your success. They'll tell you, oh, you're just doing this so you have money to leave me, or, you just want attention, or, basically, if you try to get attention, or not even try to get attention, but if you are getting attention because you have done something amazing and people are excited about it, your narcissist suddenly will have a big problem. Suddenly there will be some drama, or there will be some way to turn it around and make it all about them. The thing is, the narcissist can't handle it if someone around them does well. Whereas if it were you and your spouse got a promotion or a raise, or your narcissist, you would probably say, good job, I'm so proud of you, and mean it. But the narcissist can't handle it if other people are successful around them, especially the supply that they once thought was, their world, and now suddenly that supply becomes, they're the bane of their existence, so to speak. I'm sure you've experienced that. They get indignant, they act haughty, they act elitist, they act like they're better than you, like you're some scumbag they just found on the street. They're like two different people. That's another sign. So, like when they're out in public, they act this way, that way, or the other way. And at home, it's like it's like a luck of the draw type deal. One day they might be perfectly kind to you, and the next day you don't even know why, but you're in big trouble, and suddenly everything you do is wrong, everything you say is wrong. And the fact that you even exist, you're not so sure that's right. This happens, right? Because, quite honestly, the narcissist is walking around in the world being fake. And it's hard to be fake all the time. So by the time they get home, they're exhausted and they're like, ugh, look, there's my emotional dumpster. Ugh. They vomit all their hate spew. They vomit all their toxic hate on you. And that's really, really difficult for a supply, especially when you have no idea what you've done, which is, by the way, nothing. It's not your fault. When you first met your narcissist, they really cared what you thought. Your approval was very important to them. But if they're ready to go, your approval stops mattering, and they start not even acknowledging compliments that you give them. And, at some point they even act, at this point, this is when they're acting disgusted. They're like, oh, I'm so way over you. You're almost, oh, too good. And if you do try to reach out to them and connect with them, they have to seek, they are horrified. And they seek approval from people outside of you because they don't care about you anymore in their little mind. Of course, that could change. As y'all know, narcissists go back and forth with their approval and their behavior, right? It's true. So they'll look for someone whose approval they still crave, which will inevitably be a new person. This is sometimes why they cheat. Sometimes they're already cheating at this point. Okay? And then the final clue that I'm going to give you today is that, a narcissist, when they're ready to go, they stop pretending to have empathy and they start not giving a shit, right? So if you had a bad day at the office, you come home, you're like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out, I don't know what to do. Well, in the beginning of your relationship, they were like, oh, honey, let me hear about that. Tell me all about it. I'm here for you, blah, 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 right? But by the end of the relationship, they're like, dude, are you kidding me? I totally had a worse day than you. Like, have you ever met somebody that does that and they're like, you tell them, oh my gosh, this horrible thing happened, or this crazy thing happened, and they're like, oh yeah, you think that's bad? Listen to what happened to me, because I have a way worse story than that. Nobody needs that, you guys. Nobody needs that. The fact is, if you try, when you're in this situation, you'll find yourself trying harder and harder. Please hear me, please understand me, please understand where I'm coming from. And the narcissist further backs off, further spreads you, pushes you away. And no matter how hard, things are for you, it's just all about the narcissist. And this is, I think, the most difficult thing about loving a narcissist, because the fact of the matter is that, when your emotional needs go unmet, if you're an empath like we are, they often find, you find yourself trying harder to get them met, and you don't even realize it. It's a double-edged sword. Basically the very thing that attracted the narcissist to you becomes the thing that they resent about you the most, and that is so painful. So, And then when you kind of get onto them and you kind of realize what's happening and you say, hey, this is the deal, right? Why would you talk to me this way? I've done this and this and this, and if you start to point out the truth to them, of course, that's when they start the gaslighting and the discard phase and all of that, because the fact is, you've exposed them. You have shown them a mirror of the truth, and they don't like that, my friend. They don't like it. The narcissist's greatest fear, just like everyone else's, is being alone. But the narcissist has a real toxic spin on that, and they need to have a certain type of supply, and they need a lot of it. And that's why a lot of times they cheat, or they have unnaturally close relationships with their mothers or whatever. It leaves you as their partner feeling completely traumatized, abandoned, abused, discarded, and confused, spinning. I can't tell you how many intelligent, attractive people I talk to every day who are like, I can't believe I fell for this. And it hurts me for them, but I want y'all to know I happen to deal with a lot of people who deal with this stuff, and I happen to know that literally every one of my clients is intelligent, successful, and attractive in different ways. And that has to say something about the company in which you keep. I want you to know that you're not alone in this abuse, and whether you're still in it or you're getting over it or you're going through it, I want you to know that there's hope for a better life. It can get better. All you have to do is take it. Take your life back. I promise. All right, I'm wrapping up. I want to remind you that through Sunday only, you can get my most recent book on narcissistic abuse recovery called The Rest is Still Unwritten for free. It's a Kindle book. You can get the book, like I said, for free at Amazon.com, or just go to booksangieWrote.com. That'll take you right to my page and get the book. And if you don't have Kindle, it doesn't matter. You can download it for free, and you can read this on any device. And yes, I am working on putting some more of those in paperback, because I understand that people don't all read Kindle, all right? And I want to make sure that it's available for everybody. So that's what I've got, all right? I'll be back later today with another video. As always, thank you for letting me be a part of your life and a part of your day. And hey, thanks for being a part of mine. It means more to me than I can say. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.
It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.